A man did not commit the alleged fraud, but still ended up in jail because of how he helped someone else get bail. Chua Eng Kiem, 68, was sentenced to 2 months jail. He agreed to stand bail for his son-in-law, Ing Yu Ji. The amount involved was 1.5 million Singapore dollars. Ing is not a small case. He is currently on trial for more than 100 charges. These include cheating, forgery, and fraudulent trading. The alleged losses? Close to 1.5 billion Singapore dollars from 947 investors. Chua's role seems simple at first. He stepped in as a bailer after another surety was replaced. But the problem was never just about signing a form. Here's where it gets interesting. A bailer must have real financial ability. If the accused breaks bail conditions, the bailer pays. That risk is what keeps the system working. But Chua did not have 1.5 million Singapore dollars. Ing told him the money would come from friends. Chua understood he would not need to pay anything himself. And he still agreed. To make it look proper, loan agreements were created. These documents showed Chua borrowing large sums from multiple individuals. But they were not real loans. He knew he would not need to repay them. The documents were meant to satisfy the court's checks. He then opened bank accounts. Around 1.5 million Singapore dollars was placed inside. He declared himself the legal owner. At the same time, he signed documents clearly stating that indemnity arrangements are illegal. So this was not a misunderstanding. It was a decision made with awareness. The court later found that this setup misled the system. Because a bailer with no real stake has no real incentive to ensure compliance. That creates a risk not just for one case, but for the entire bail framework. Then things escalated. In January 2024, Ing was arrested again. 4 suspected offences linked to a shophouse deal. He was given additional charges while already on bail. His bail was revoked. The 1.5 million Singapore dollars was seized. Now step back for a moment. This case is not just about paperwork. It highlights how the system relies on genuine accountability. If bail becomes something that can be arranged through borrowed names, then the entire purpose of bail weakens. And there is another layer. This situation involved family. A father-in-law stepping in to help. But the law does not make exceptions for personal relationships. In fact, this case shows that helping someone the wrong way can carry direct consequences. We have seen cases where bail conditions are tightened. We have seen courts increase scrutiny on sources of funds. This case reinforces why those measures exist. The issue may not just be one individual's actions, but what it reveals about how easily systems can be tested if safeguards are not taken seriously. So here's the question. If someone close to you asks for help and assures you that there is no risk, would you still say yes? Because in this case, that decision led straight to jail. Like, share and subscribe to 2230.